So today I want to talk about a command perspectives game that was released in 1978. I want to do a unbagging, if you will. This game was released in a Ziploc bag back in 1978. Um, this is the cover sheet, Sharpsburg. The rule book. 40 years later, the fine print does give me a little bit of trouble. It's a unique system, historical battle system, and you've got about 9 pages of basic rules. Pretty simple to start. Nothing out of the ordinary. It does use, I want to mention, it does use extended line. Okay. Which is kind of cool. You've got, then you get into the advanced game rules, which pumps up the turn sequence and the different things that you can do. Artillery ammunition is optional. Facing, there's a lot of facing diagrams in this game. There's a lot of facings you can do when your line is extended. Movement, there's some special units. Special things that they cover for artillery and cavalry. Stacking, fire combat, which is unique in this game. Fire points. They talk about enfilade here. Exhausting ammunition. There's quite a bit on charge resolution. There's 9 scenarios. It does have, deals line of sight, rifle pits and breastworks here, miscellaneous rules, resupply for the artillery, movement restrictions, units re-equipping themselves, such as Hill's Light Division, of course, had got a hold of some Union clothing. And there's a special rule here that the Union can't fire on Hill's division unless fired upon. I won't go too far into that. Like I said, 9 scenarios. The large order of battle. There's a historical commentary here about the Battle of Antietam. There is a page of errata. I've gone through these rules. It needs a little more work, but it's doable, which is nice. You could probably set this up and start pretty much, right away. There's one special rule here about Miller's cornfield that fire combat can actually knock down the corn, and you have a marker for that, for the corn being blown down by combat. You've got your charts and tables, your train effects chart. You'll notice line and clear over here is 5 movement points. Infantry without any modifiers starts with 24 movement points. So really, that's at least, 4 clear hexes. And then orchard and everything else, adds to different movement allowances. Stacking over here. Stacking is 30. These units are in steps. I'll show in a minute the units, and then you have your modifiers, and then you have your notes, for the train effects chart. You have your fire combat table, which runs all the way from 11 up here to 76. 2 die, and your list of modifiers here: small arms, artillery fire, the different types of weapons, from muskets to howitzers to the Whitworth, which can go, I think it's 50, a range of 50 for the Whitworth. You know, you've got your die roll modifiers here, different things that take effect, like being in cover, small units, detachments, that sort of thing. For the terrain effects chart, you've got your modifiers here. On the back of the fire combat table, you've got morale modifiers here. You've got effects of terrain on charges, and you've got some fire combat tables, you know, down there. On the back of the train, you have train card. You have some firepower examples, you know, with the ranges and the number of steps. Only 9 steps can fire from a hex, no matter what the stacking is. See if I can get these units to focus here. So what you have, if I can get that to focus. Okay, we'll see if that works. So you have up here, the 2 is the firepower. Let me see. I think I can do better here. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. The 2 is the firepower. Okay, 6 is the range. 46 over here is the morale, and 8 is the steps. So 8 steps. So 30 was the stacking in the clear, so you can, you know, kind of figure that out. The rest of the counters have not yet punched. They're pretty thin, and like I say, though, some of them are not cut right. So you have the Union, which I wish were in dark blue. You have the Confederates, and then you have some informational markers. Let's see here if I can get it. There we go. So you have those, and then you have the map. Now, no way, shape, or form does it compare to the maps we have today. This is 1978. This is around the era of TSS, Terrible Swift Sword. Personally, I like this map. It's I like the way they've done the woods and the roads. You've got fence lines here. You've got the sunken road here. You've got some farmhouses, you know, scattered. Flip it over. You've got the town of Sharpsburg. Really doesn't give you a 3D effect, but it's manageable. Like I said, I like the map. It works. And that's the map. So thank you. I probably missed a lot on this review. It's my first one. I just wanted to do something about this game because I absolutely love this game. I've played it many times in the past. This copy I will get punched and hopefully on the table soon. I'll browse through the rules and I'll probably make some mistakes, but I think after being in this hobby, 40 years plus, what can go wrong? I'm here for the enjoyment. Thanks again. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was somewhat helpful. Thank you.